Alright, in this very last problem that we're going to work, we're talking about solving equations, so all of our same rules apply, but in this case we're going to be working with decimals. And there is a little bit of a trick that you can use so that you don't have to work with the decimals. This is very nice, especially if you don't have a calculator or something. So, okay. Now, like what we did with the fractions, though, really and truly all of your distribution needs to be done first. It will really save some of your mistakes that are so easy to make. So I'm going to do that first. I'm going to multiply 0.2 times 60, and we can multiply those together to get 12, plus, here we have 0.05x equals, and now I'm going to distribute this 0.10. So 0.10 times 60, and if you need to go out to the side and do that multiplication, you absolutely can, but that should be 6. And then when we multiply 0.10 times x, we get plus 0.10x. Now, I realize that you had to work with the decimals up through that point, but now, if you want to get rid of them, you can. And the way that we get rid of them is we look to see how many decimal places that we have. And in both of these decimal parts of the problem, we have 2 decimal places each. That's the hundredths position. So the way that we're going to fix this is we're going to multiply every term by 100. So I'm just going to show that I'm multiplying every term by 100. And let's simplify. So 100 times 12 would be 1200 plus 100 times 0.05. This is the nice thing about multiplying by powers of 10 is you can just move your decimal over. So that would be 5x. We've learned that previously. Equals 100 times 6 would be 600 plus, now here, if we're multiplying by 100, we could just move our decimal over 2 places, so that would be 10x. Now at least we don't have any more decimals to worry about. Now, if you're comfortable working with the decimals, then you don't have to do this. This is just a little trick that some people prefer to do to get rid of them. Now we're going to continue on, though, with our same process that we've been doing. We'll simplify on each side first, but both sides are simplified already. So now we need to combine our x's. Let's move this 5x over to the right hand side by doing the opposite, which would be minus 5x. So now on the left we have 1200 equals, then on the right we have 600, and then a positive 10x and a negative 5x would be a positive 5x. Now we need to continue getting our like terms together. We need to put our plain numbers together by moving that 600 over to the left. So I'm going to do the opposite, which would be to subtract 600. Now on the left hand side we have 1200 minus 600, which is 600, equals, and on the right we have 5x. Now our last step is to isolate that variable completely. So right now it's being multiplied by 5. So the opposite of multiplying by 5 would be to divide by 5. Now 600 divided by 5 would be 120 equals, and on the right hand side we're just left with x. So our answer there is now x equals 120.